Shalom. In order to fully understand how the study of Talmud, there are certain textual skills that a person should have and a person should know. This is the first of the mini shiurim on textual skills, and today we're going to be examining the Daf of the Gemara, part 1. The Daf of the Gemara, part 1, we're going to examine how to find a Mishnah, how to find the Gemara, how to find the page number, and how to find Rashi and Tosfos' commentary. So what we're going to do is I'm going to prop up a Gemara over here, and we're going to be looking at, happens to be looking at Daf Lamed Hey Amud Aleph in Meseches Psachim. And if you look at Daf Lamed Hey, to find the page number, we're going to be looking at the outside page of the Gemara, the outside corner page. So if you look at a Gemara, when you open it up, you have the outside page. Now what's interesting is that on some of the older editions of the Gemara, the newer editions, they're not doing this, but the older editions, if you look at the other side, so the other side doesn't have Daf Lamed Hey or Lamed Daled, because this side is Daf Lamed Daled Amud Beis. Well, this side, Lamed Hey Amud Aleph, says Lamed Hey, this doesn't. So in order to know what page this is, you're actually going to either have to look here and say, oh, that's Daf Lamed Hey Amud Aleph, so by deduction I can figure out that the page before is Daf Lamed Daled Amud Beis, or I'm going to have to turn the page here and see how it says Daf Lamed Daled Amud Aleph. I now know that this is Daf Lamed Daled Amud Beis. So that's how to find the page number. Now, if you're looking for a Mishnah, the Mishnah is going to be signified by, you see it says Mem Taf Nun Yud. That stands for Masnisin, which is another way of saying the Mishnah. That's how I find the Mishnah. There won't be a Mishnah on every page, right? For instance, on the page over here, Lamed Daled Amud Beis, there is no Mishnah. That's the Mishnah. Now, after I find the Mishnah, I'm going to quickly find the start of the Gemara. So here again is the start of the Mishnah, we could see, and down below, a couple of lines down, I'm going to find Gimel Mem. Gimel Mem stands for Gemara, and that's the start of our Gemara. And that's going to be on almost every page. There are times, and I'll show you quickly, at the start of every parak, the Mishnah looks a little different. The Mishnah will look like this. There'll be a break with this line in bold that says Hadran Alach, that we're going to return to you, or La Abasa, which is the name of the parak over here. And that's going to have, the Mishnah won't say the Mem Taf Nun Yud Masnisin like we usually find. This will just be the first couple words of the Mishnah. One other place where it's a little different is at the beginning of the Masechta. The printer likes to make a big deal of the first word and puts it in a box, and that's also the beginning of the Mishnah. But even here we find a couple of lines down the start of the Gemara. So that's how we find the Gemara and the start of the Mishnah and the Gemara. Last thing to look at is Rashi and Tosfos. Rashi and Tosfos are very easy to find. If you look, this is the Gemara in the middle. On both sides are Rashi and Tosfos. Rashi is always on the inside fold of the Gemara. He will always be on the inside. He's not going to be always on the left or the right side. He's always going to be on the inside. So on this page, Rashi is on the inside, and on this page, Rashi is on the inside. The outside is going to be Tosfos. Okay, that's going to be Tosfos. Okay, so that's the idea. Rashi will explain the Gemara. We're going to go into what Rashi does. Rashi will explain the words of the Gemara. Tosfos will ask questions on the Gemara and try to solve them. Shalom.